Hey, what is going on, gamers? This is Dr. Redstone signing back into another Knights and Dragons video. Hopefully everybody is doing fantastic. This video is video sponsored by Leo. Big shout out to you and all the lower level players. Talking to anybody lower than level, let's say 100. He is currently sitting at 77. Why is this taking so long? Anyways, we'll just get done with the intro. Make sure if you guys are enjoying the videos, make sure and hit that like button. Before you guys go, make sure and hit the subscribe button and notification bells to be notified by future videos by me. And we are completing our giveaway today. Make sure and take a look out for that video. It is going to be a $20 gift card. Depending upon what server you guys play on, it's going to be a $20 giveaway. So make sure and you guys hit the description below, hit that Gleam account, and then take a look and see exactly how to enter in that one. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump into the video, how to level up fast and everything you need to know pre-100 in Knights and Dragons. First off, let's take a look at his Knights. And here we go right here. Another big shout out to Leo, man. Long-time gamer, left the game and finally came back to it. So definitely got to regroup. Looks like we've got a little bit of lower levels. Some 2000s. We got a pretty good 3000 there. And big shout out to him. Subscribe to Doctor Redstone now, or Redstone. Redstone now. He did go ahead and get the beef shanks, so he did go ahead and get that one crafted up. I think it would only be right to make sure and say that the first rule is to make sure that you guys are logging in with your logins. Definitely grind it out, stick with it. The game is going to, make sure that you guys can get some good armors. And if I were to give my first... Let's take a look at our Knights, okay? Those were his Knights. These were my Knights. We got them all set up. I got as close as we could in basically attack and defense and those kind of things. So got pretty close with that one. First and foremost, let's talk about pets. My pets, so if I go here to air and we go to flip the order, you're going to want to go ahead, you're going to get some of these low level pets, okay? You're going to get them. It's just inevitable. Make sure that you guys are getting any of these ones. If you fuse two of them together, you're going to get a tier 2. Tier 2 is going to go ahead and give you loot sense. Now, taking a look at loot sense, increased chance of item drop by 1%. You want to go ahead and make sure that you get that leveled all the way up. Now, that loot, take a look at this one, loot sense. And pet is all the way leveled up to level 40. It's not too hard for these guys. And that increases the item drop by 5. Now, when you're lower level, item drops are definitely important. You're going to get a lot more seeds. You're going to get a lot more keys. And it's definitely going to give you a little bit more gold. So you're going to want to do that. Now, when you're grinding out and gaining higher levels, there's a couple different stages I want to point out. Okay, first and foremost is Sparkling Steeps here. You can go ahead and take that one out on Epic. Let's go ahead and jump into it and talk about it a little bit. We're going to go ahead and go with this guy, and looks like I've got a ring. We'll go and leave that one. Actually, I should probably add some other people just in case we don't complete it. So as we talk about this one, so at the very end, let's go ahead and change this. Auto use. I don't want to auto use. We're going to go a little bit slow just to go ahead and take a look. Auto collection. Okay. I did get all those settings correct. So we got all that stuff. And you're going to see here, uses the ability. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my ability. And looks like we're getting, just some shards and stuff like that there. Nothing too crazy. And again, going to use the ability. Now we're going to save up our ability here at the end. For the main boss, because we want to go ahead and hit that main boss with a special attack. Now what that's going to do is give us some materials to fuse, or not fuse, to craft a certain armor, and that armor is going to be a Spirit Air Armor, and that level 3 Spirit Air Armor is going to help out tremendously. It's those ones right there, the rock feathers used to craft the ultra rare Air and Spirit Elemental Armor. That is the first one. So depending upon your Knights, looking at my Knights, and we've got them pretty close together, you should be able to get those ones grinded out back to back. Now Sunken Crack, it is on normal. We're going to go ahead and hit that on normal. We'll switch this guy out and go ahead and maybe put him in there and go ahead and get this one started. So normal, you can go ahead and get that one, and kind of the same principle applies. Actually, let's go ahead and auto collect. You guys will see that we're going to be getting a lot more berries. we're going to be getting a lot more, its chances of getting a lot more keys as well. And that loot sense, it's a helpful thing, especially early on in the beginning of the game. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. We're going to go ahead and hit that with the main attack, and we're going to go and save our main attack because we do have the main knight coming up. Now he's going to go ahead and give us some materials for a spirit in water, I believe. Same thing as he is. And unfortunately, those ones didn't pop up. Let me go and jump back into it. All right, and we're just coming up back here to the very end, and I've got a special saved up. We're going to go ahead and hit this guy with a special. Probably shouldn't be using a water one, but that's okay. So the ghostly bearded hairs, that's the one that we want to get. The water spirit, you're going to use that. That's a 3-star armor. Get those crafted up. What I used to do early on is I used to save those ones all the time, okay? We're going to go and put that guy there and go and get, and so Misty Marsh is the final one. Misty Marsh on normal, it's going to give you a water and earth. And again, it really depends on the armors that you got, which one of these you want to grind out. But when I was early on in the game, that's what I used to do. I used to grind those 3 out. And I would get, a whole bunch of those 3-star armors. I'd save up 40, 50 of them or whichever. And you can just use those ones to level up some other things. As you guys can see there, we got one of those. So we got blended seed. And that's thanks to the loot sense pent there. But that's what you want to do, is you want to go ahead and grind out those 3 stages. You're going to get a whole bunch of materials for those 3-star armors. Now with the less time, you can go ahead and get those ones crafted pretty darn quick. And go ahead and get that one guy. There it is. And so wriggling roots, that's a really good one for the water earth. So that's going to give you everything. That's going to give you spirit. That's going to give you water. And that one's also going to give you earth. And it's also going to give you air. Now the only thing that I have found was difficult in the very beginning was it was pretty difficult to level up an fire one, but most of the time it's going to be comboed with something else. Now something else, just a little helpful tip for me, and it really depends on what kind of player you guys are. A lot of people always tell me like, oh, why did you get this? The monster nets are definitely not the best. Well, let's take a look here and do some quick math. See if I can do some quick math here on screen. Hopefully I don't mess this one completely up, which more than likely I will, okay? So everybody used to tell me that Training's Fields, you would get more gold in Training's Field than Monster's Nest, and I was doing it wrong. Well, if you take a look at Monster's Nest, it takes, if you do 2 of them, because you can put 2 in one slot, you can get 1,600 gold per hour. And Training Fields only gives 1167. So 1,600 in my opinion is higher or greater than 1167. But to each their own, I guess. Now the other thing is Monster Nest. Now I'm a player that plays this game. If we go 800 into 3,200, that is 4 hours. So I play this game quite often. So I can usually get on every 4 hours to check my gold. Now if you can't get on every 4 hours to check your gold, this one down here is about 12 hours. Training Fields. So if you check your game, 2 or 3 times a day, Training Fields are probably going to be more or less of what you want. Monster's Nest is what I want because I check it all the time. We have arena battles going, and epic boss battles going all the time, and you definitely want to make sure and use all those energies, like this one right here, to get almost full energies, 2.5 hours. So 3, 4 hours or whichever, you're going to want to make sure and jump on, do your epic boss battles and those kind of things. And speaking of those arena battles, let's take a look at rewards real quick. And I'm sure that you've had a chance to take a look at them. Make sure you're gaining high ranks. That's going to give you gems. It's going to give you a couple different shadow forges. Now for me, I've hardly, I play arena every once in a while. I've been pretty busy today, but it's coming up to the end. I'm pretty sure, I think we were just talking last time about pushing top 50. Hopefully you're going to go ahead and get that one, Leo, because that shadow forge is going to help you quite a bit in the long run. One of the biggest tips that I have for just about anybody and everybody is making sure that you guys get, let's go ahead and see if we can get this one beat with a lower level. Let's go ahead and get this one. Sorry, getting kind of distracted there. But one thing that I always suggest to all the lower level players is definitely making sure that you are definitely getting, wow, that's a lot of health for that guy. We should be able to get it. I don't know. We'll find out. But saving up those gems, going on those top runs, the best way to get the best armors in the game is going to be those top runs. It used to be, you know, a couple different ways, but those top runs are definitely going to be where it is at. I believe that you got a good guild going on, and that's definitely a good thing. Also making sure that you have good friends. He does play on iOS, so anybody watching this video that does play on iOS, please make sure and put your friend code down below. Definitely the more the merrier when it comes to friend code. So that is going to be everything from me, but definitely making sure, Leo, that you're grinding out, or anybody lower leveled, lower than 100, I would say. Sparkling Steeps on normal, and the Sunken Kraken on, that's what we're going to call it, Sunken Kraken, okay? Sunken Kraken on normal as well, and Misty Marsh, or sorry, I got that one mixed up. Sparkling Steeps on epic, Sunken on normal, and Misty Marsh on normal. Hopefully that has helped. If you guys have any questions, please make sure and put them down below. If you guys are enjoying the videos, make sure and put them, make sure and smash that like button. It helps me out quite a bit, especially hitting that subscribe button. That helps me out a bunch as well. And this is going to be Dr. Redstone signing out. Thanks, YouTube.